Hey YouTube land, Tychonders here doing an action figure review. Now, sorry about the delay in uploading posts and stuff. I've just been crazy busy with my college work, so I haven't had much free time to be recording stuff, and I have gotten a whole bunch of things in that I've been meaning to record, those Cosmic Legions being one of those, and some of the Super 7 figures as well that I picked up or got recently. So for this video, I'm going to go with something, it's not relatively new, but it is within the last couple of years, and this is one of the holiday special Star Wars Black Series figures. Normally, I'm not a huge fan of these kind of gimmick style figures, but I picked up this one because even though the deco is Christmas themed, or holiday themed if you want to go with that, it could be potentially used as an alternate version of an existing character, which is quite cool, especially when it comes to droids. They have done the droids in various kind of Christmas themed colors, and even the Mandalorians, anything that wears armor, or I suppose that isn't instantly recognizable as a they have like done holiday Mandalorians, and the colors could match with the Mandalorian colors. But they have also done stuff like Stormtroopers, and because of the mostly white Stormtrooper armor, it kind of doesn't work. But that's beside the point. So this is this K2 set. Now, it does come with the little droid from Fallen Survivor and Jedi. It was a Star Wars Fallen Jedi, is it? And Jedi Survivor, the video game. I cannot remember the name of it. It has like a weird, it's like an R2-D2 kind of style name, but I cannot remember the name of it off the top of my head. But the main reason I got this set was for the K2. I know it is probably the name on the set. Unfortunately, I do not have the box. Is probably an amalgamation of using Christmas letters. Usually they tend to have them with Christmas names or something along those lines, especially when it comes to droids. Like the Halloween ones are like, I'm trying to think, like 60 something, like trying to spell ghost or boo or something along those lines. So for the most part, it is just a recolor of the existing K2 mold. So it is done in a white deco. It has these cool green eyes, has this gold mouth plate. The colors, for the most part, it is cast in the white plastic. It has some gray paint apps, and then most of the colors are up on the top area of the section, or the chest section. You can see it has a kind of Christmas themed shoulder pad, if that is coming up on screen. It is a snowflake which has K2 heads going around it, which is kind of a nice interesting nod. Like, as I said, if you didn't want to use this as a holiday themed droid, you could easily probably paint over these paint apps, just make it a flat red, and then age it and weather it and make it look worn, kind of like the existing K2, and you could go to town making it. And the good thing about it being mostly a white base figure is that you could use it as a base for coloring it different colors as well, which is another interesting way of using this figure. But for the most part, it has the same articulation as K2, so the arms can only go out that much because of the hinge. It doesn't, you can go out this much because of the hinge. They rotate all the way around. They have a single joint elbow, a wrist with a hinge. It comes with a dual ball jointed head, which is one of my favorite things about the older version of K2. So you have that kind of range of movement. Both are on ball sockets, so you get great range of movement. He does have an upper waist swivel. He doesn't have does he have up forward? He does have back, but not much forward on that. It's more of a ball joint, but you don't get much in the range of like going forward. He does arc back a tiny bit, but not by much. Again, his legs can go forward. They're on ball joints as well, I believe. And then his knee has a single knee with a swivel, He has single ankle or rocker ankle on the foot. Now the one on mine is incredibly tight. I haven't actually moved it because I did notice that on my other K2, on my older K2, this gets very worn and starts becoming loose. So I decided not to position it around too much. Most of the time you probably won't be using the rocker ankle, but you'll be moving the ankle itself forward or back anyway. And for accessories, as I said, he does come with that little K2 droid, that little tiny droid, whose head is on a ball joint, so it can rotate all the way around as well. The legs are ball jointed, and he has a single jointed knee joint. It has that kind of chicken walker leg thing going on, so you can position it in a couple of different poses. It is quite small. It has blue paint apps, and it kind of looks like it's done to be kind of like a Frosty the Snowman kind of style paint apps on it, which is kind of cool. It's kind of like that ice blue or ice blue with white. And the other accessory the K2 droid comes with is this Imperial Blaster, which is done in a just white plastic, and the nub is done in orange. It kind of simulates a snowman with the orange on the front for the carrot of the nose for the snowman, and it does fit into his hand. Now, the one thing I always found kind of strange with it's even the same on the actual K2 SO figure, is that he doesn't put the trigger through his trigger finger. If you see there, it's actually just his trigger finger is actually resting in front of the actual guard of the pistol. It's just because the way it's designed, I think the hand would be too flimsy. I think if they had actually done a full trigger finger. But as I said, for the most part, it is the exact same as the regular K2 figure. And in scale, that comes in, because he's quite a tall character, he comes in, instead of around the 6-inch like most standard Stormtroopers or Star Wars characters, he comes in nearly around just over the 7 inches, because as you know, in the movie he's quite a tall character. So I'm gonna try and see if I can wrestle out a Stormtrooper. I actually have, is this the actual Jeddah one? I'm trying to remember if it is. I think it's actually the one from Mandalorian. But you can see a regular Black Series Stormtrooper figure in scale to this guy. You see he does tower over him because it is a very tall droid. So it is a really cool figure. Now, I picked this guy up at a local store called Sports Direct over here in Ireland. I believe they are affiliated with Game in England. So they're kind of like I think they must have bought out the Game Store franchise that's in England and possibly in Europe. We used to have Game over here in Ireland. They closed all their stores a couple of years back. And then GameStop, we had GameStop as well, and they folded over here as well. So we don't have either of those game stores over here. But I think some of these holiday specials might still be GameStop exclusive in the States. But for the most part, they're kind of hard to get, and they're usually on the pricey side. But I couldn't pass this guy up for being £5, so I did get him at a really good price. Normally I pass on the holiday special stuff because they seem to jack up the prices on all the holiday special figures. Where regular kind of Black Series figures are around the $20-25 price point, the holiday themed ones tend to go for 30 for some reason. I don't understand. It's just different paint apps on an already existing mold. So to me, I wouldn't normally go out of my way to get one of these, but because I like the K2 figure that much, I grabbed him, and he was at a really good discount. So do I recommend him? He's not really, you don't have to rush out and buy one. If you're a fan of the holiday special stuff, he does look cool with all the rest of them, because there is like was it Purge Trooper done as a Nutcracker, there's Wookiees done as gingerbread men, there's a whole bunch of different kind of, as I said, themed stuff. There's the Mandalorians that have like Christmas jumper style print on them. They look fun, they look goofy, but are they essential for collecting for the core stuff of Star Wars figures? Not necessarily. They're not for everyone, but some people will run out and get them. So I suppose if you're a fan of kind of holiday themed stuff, you want something to put around a I know a Christmas decoration or a Christmas tree around the base of a Christmas tree or hidden in the Christmas tree kind of would look pretty good. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this quick Christmas review. I probably won't get another video up between now and Christmas itself, so as always, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe to my channel, and I hope you enjoy your Christmas and have a happy new year. Hopefully I will get something up before the New Year's rolls around, and I might get, do a couple more of those Cosmic Legion videos. But for now, I just want to keep this hopefully short and simple and sweet, and I hope you enjoy this video. And as always, as I said, please hit the subscribe, please hit the like button to help support my channel and help grow my channel, and have a great Christmas. Cheers, guys.